I have a bit disagreement with Aaron's test results in this video. You guys probably saw Aaron's latest review covering the FreeBuds Pro 5. The main goal of that video was to test the noise cancellation performance of the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5 against the AirPods Pro 3 and Sony XM5 and the Bose Q3 Ultra GM2. Aaron basically pointed out that in an airplane noise environment, the AirPods Pro 3 has the best noise cancellation, followed by the Sony XM5, while the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5 in the third place, and finally the Bose Q3 Ultra GM2. Overall, I think Aaron's take is based on the real measurements and completely honest personal experience. And I fully support Aaron's methodology, but that's exactly where our divergence comes from. Because for some products, the controversies arises precisely because of their personal experience factors. I'm Steve, let's talk about it. First, let's take a look at this. This is Aaron's noise cancellation curve measurements result. And I need to state for the record, I believe Aaron's measurements are objective. However, Aaron's curve looks like the composite curve formed by adding the active noise cancellation and the passive noise cancellation together. And that is where our analysis begins. So from the sound demos Aaron played and his explanation, it's clear that in his test, the AirPods Pro 3 is undeniably champion, followed by the Sony XM5 and the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5, and finally the Bose Q3 Ultra Gen 2. Now, I've also generated a graph here, and it looks like this. The ranking has changed. The APP3 is still the first, but the FreeBuds Pro 5 is second, and Sony XM5 is third, and Bose Q3 Ultra Gen 2 is fourth, followed by the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4. Well, looks like one of us must have fudged the numbers, right? Actually, no. Unlike the Aaron's charts, my charts represents purely active noise cancellation. You can understand Aaron's curve as trying to recreate the real feeling experience. Well, my curve described strictly how the noise cancellation algorithm of each earbuds are working. Well, the reason I distinguish between the ANC and the passive noise cancellation is precisely to show you this. This is a Sony XM5's passive noise cancellation curve. When compared to other earbuds, it's pretty clear that this time the Sony XM5 is truly miles ahead. So, what conclusion does this give me? I think this finally explains the controversy reviews I've seen for a long time on the Sony subreddit and earbuds subreddits as well, and in the YouTube comments regarding the Sony XM5. The reason why XM5 has such good noise cancellation isn't about Sony's powerful algorithm technology or anything, but rather just plug it in. This explains why some users constantly praise that the XM5 as super effective, as if the ANC algorithm haven't improved at all over the years. On the other hand, there's always a group of haters like me who trash the XM5 as worthless. The reason is simple. Our ear canals are either too big or too small. The XM5 powerful noise cancellation basically comes from its robust foam ear tips blocking your ears. This isolates the vast majority of noise from 1 kHz to 5 kHz. For the rest, the Sony XM5 only needs to use a very small amount of computing power to achieve the great result. I unironically think this is a genius idea, an amazing solution to avoid high development costs. Unless your ear can be plugged. Once your ear shape doesn't match or doesn't match that perfectly, the consequences are disastrous. Many people claim that XM5's noise cancellation is basically non-existent. Plus, excessive passive noise isolation often leads to a problem, a strong, stuffy feeling, which is why many people reported that the XM5 is uncomfortable to wear. This is the detail that I think Aaron or the vast majority of YouTubers won't mention. Although the test results do show the XM5 ranking second in overall noise cancellation, there are conditions attached. And this also answers why Aaron's mentioned in his video that he accepted that the Bose Q3 Ultra GM2 to rank at least second, but he didn't. The Bose QC Ultra has very unique feats. It sits a bit off the distance from the deep ear canal, and the main pressure point is actually on the outer structure of the ear. This makes the Bose QC Ultra extremely comfortable to wear, but during testing, it's very hard to get truly objective passive noise cancellation data points from it. Therefore, if we use a comprehensive total noise cancellation curve for the rankings, my conclusion will be completely consistent with Aaron's. Now, some people might ask, but Aaron also said his results match his actual personal experience. Well, on the other hand, the XM5 probably fits Aaron's ear shape very well. On the other hand, there might be a psychoacoustic factors involved. Simply put, your mood affected how you elevated what you hear. So if Aaron's went into the listening experience already having conclusion from his test, it's completely understandable that his presentation will be influenced. So there is only one way to rule out the psychological effect: a blind test. So today I prepared a few noise cancellation sound demo for you, included Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4 and Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5 and Bose QC Ultra Gen 2, Sony XM5 and AirPods Pro 3. But I'm going to completely scrambled order. Aside from the roaring cabin noise, I've also prepared a street scenario and a subway scenario. Please put down your best earbuds and let's feel it together. So, which noise cancellation do you think was the best? Feel free to discuss it in the comments. Personally, I think the APP3 is still the strongest. The overall feeling is that the whole world just moved far away from you. If you are playing the music, it's basically a bubble of silence. And the Bose QC Ultra Gen 2 is very strong in the office, meaning the environments with human voices. However, when encountering the scenarios like engine roars or the outdoor AC units, well, it's not best, but it contributes it reasonably well. Its main short spot is the high frequencies. It's the worst among this group. The Sony XM5's noise cancellation, provided you have a good fit, controls human voices very well because those form tips maximize their effectiveness. It also controls the sustained rumble of the engine well in the low frequencies. However, it performs relatively poorly on the mid-low frequencies engine sounds and in subway scenarios. Well, speak of the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5, well, I have to admit that my claims in previous videos that it was better than the Sony XM5 and QC Ultra was incorrect. Although it has certainly entered the tier 1 of noise cancellation. I mean, it controlling the airplane roar and subway noise very well. But it still lags behind in controlling the human voices. Ultimately, across different scenarios, the scores are as follows. However, beyond our hard data comparison, there is a key point: the experience. For example, the XM5's stuffing feeling, or the Bose QC Ultra Gen 2. Although its basic line stats are high, but in reality use, it often has a noise hazing issue. Also, its algorithm often lets the sudden noise leak in at high volumes. Because of this, I actually don't think the Bose QC Ultra is subdued for the outdoor scenarios with sudden noises. In this aspect, the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5's algorithm handles things much better. As for the Sony XM5, because it doesn't match my ear shapes that well, so in most cases, the noise cancellation experience for me is quite poor, even worse than the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4. So I recommend everyone get a chance to try them out in the offline store before making a purchase decision. Alright, that's for today's video. I'm Steve, and I see you in next one.